Greetings. How is everyone doing tonight? For those of you who don't know me, my name is amalightworker. You may find out more about me in my website, www.amalightworker.com. And you can always email me for a reading at amalightworker@gmail.com. I have something burning in the back. Just to boost the energy. I see dimples star, I see small wildflowers. How are you guys? So just drop me a line if you are live in the chat. Okay, I would love to communicate with you. So I am about to begin a live Akashic Records reading for the mid-month of August 2020. I am introducing a new service. It is a service done through the Akashic Records. In the Akashic Records, we believe that you as a soul have been reincarnated hundreds of times. Every soul has something that you are an expert at. From your previous reincarnation, you have accumulated experience. There are some things that come naturally to you. So you get to master or you get to be an expert at something. Through this service, we are going to discover what is this mastery, expertise, or masteries and expertises. And the lifetime where you excelled at it is going to decide whether this is an ability that now needs to start kicking in because it's beneficial to you right now in this moment in your life. So it's going to choose to integrate, or it may decide that it may be interfering in some ways and it may decide to be dissolved. Okay, so it's pretty much an hour and a half, 90 minutes for $175. The price is also listed down here below. Always checking the show more description box down here below because that's going to give you additional information. I will be posting a brief description of it on my website page. I'm going to be making like a few changes so that you get a fuller description of each service. This is a new service that I am introducing now in August and September. By the end of September, at some point after that, I'm going to be introducing a new service. So always email me, or you may ask me right here any questions that you have in the chat for those of you who are curious to know more. It is through this service, okay, I learned how to do this for my own self, to apply everything that I learned, I apply to myself first. That's how you practice. Okay, we do a lot of practice sessions before I actually incorporate this as a service to my clients. So one of the experts that I used to be in a past lifetime, in many lifetimes over and over, was the ability to be a great storyteller. Telling a story could be utilized in many different ways. You can write, you can tell a story with your body when you dance, you can tell a story through music, you can tell a story through making a video or a movie. So after I did this process for myself, this mastery chose to be integrated in my life because it is something that I needed in that moment. When I did this service for my own self, for my own benefit, and how it chose to be expressed in my life, it chose to be expressed through my painting. So I never painted before. I have always been drawn to arts and painting in particular. For those of you who follow me on my Facebook page, I always post a painting soon as I make it. So I was able not only to paint like nobody's teaching me, I'm self-taught, but I feel like just like breathing feels natural, that's how it came very, very natural to me. But through my painting, I'm also to do some channeled painting where it's not about artistically how elaborated the painting is. It is about how successful it is at conveying a feeling. There's healing that happens when you look at the picture, the painting, the image. And this is the latest one. I think I did post it right here on my YouTube page. Always take a look at the community tab. Okay, that's where I make announcements. So always pay attention to the community tab. So when I was drawn to paint some kind of a rose, Spirit told me to use or to call this the sacred rose, sacred femininity. It will be mostly about empowering women, but also men who have experienced some problems with a mother, they have a mother issue, or if you are single, is going to help you to open up some blockages so that you attract a mate, or if you already have one, to get along better. So, and you know, a lot of sexual healing, of course. You are going to have your own feeling. How you feel when you look at it is going to vary from person to person, because when you look at this painting, it is meant to move something in your soul, an emotion, energy. Okay, so I'm just going to leave this image up, and you can always find this image posted in the community tab. You can use it, you can download it on your cell phone, on your computer, you can use it as a screensaver. So truly stare at it for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, maybe 5 minutes, okay, to fully benefit from it. So again, this is not about me being a great painter, the technique of it. It's about being able to convey that feeling, the healing that will give to the viewer. And I am told to go over a few comments, because I was told by the Akashic Records people may have a few questions. Hi Rosa, hi Kimberly, Patches, Blue Eyes. So Rosa is saying, long time not seeing you. Well, you haven't seen me because maybe you haven't logged in my channel. I have always been here every week pretty much. Okay. Oh, Dimples, so send me an email at amalightworker@gmail.com. So love 888 spirit, of course. So when I start a healing process, they will tell you. So you're supposed to tell me your story. Why do you feel that you need healing? Don't leave anything out in your own words. The Akashic Records are going to listen to your story, and they're going to tell us where did the root cause of everything you described originated. Every problem, every struggle originates somewhere. And based on that, the root cause may be astrological, environmental. It could be just a circumstance in your life. It may be connected to family karma, personal karma, a past lifetime, energy healing, your ancestral line. Okay, so based on that, then I'm going to proceed to heal based on a specific protocol. So that one service is about 90 minutes for $175. Of course, you can find a very detailed description on my website. So when it comes to the family healing, okay, one of you should do the healing. Because just like you are affected by this, you don't know who else in your bloodline, in your DNA line, is also affected by it. Not the whole family doesn't have to do healing. One of you shows up for the healing, and other people in the family and relatives are also going to be able to benefit from it, because the purpose is to break that pattern so that It's not going to affect you anymore in your life, and it's not going to be transferred. It's not going to be passed on. It's not going to be karma inherited from the next generations. So Joy D, hi, how are you? Michelle, Maggie. Oh, so Maggie is saying that is beautiful. It reminds me of the energy of the divine Sophia. I would like to know more about the divine Sophia. I don't know about her. If I do know about her, maybe I know her through a different name, but it would be curious. Maybe I'm going to Google that later. So Dimple saying heart flutters. Okay. Rebecca Colesiello. Okay, I was just told to leave the painting here for another moment. Okay. So with that being said, we're going to have time to chat again after I do the reading, guys. I'm not going to end the live stream immediately after the reading is done, okay? Of the feminine creator energy, that's the divine Sophia. Okay, thank you, Maggie. Okay, so mid-August 2020, and this is going to be applied to anyone watching this video at a personal level and also at a collective level. For those of you who would like to know specifically about your sign, I have already done a completed live stream, a reading for each and every sign of the zodiac in my membership space. You have to join to be able to have access to those videos. You can click the join button here next to the subscribe, or if you notice in the show more description box, you're going to find a link that says join. So now allow me to focus on mid-August 2020. So far, you have been looking at life, at a circumstance, at a situation, a relationship, or a person through glasses. And they're going to give you an analogy. Imagine if you wear your sunglasses even at night. You have been blind. You have been blind to some sort of a reality. For some of you, this has to deal with an investigation. It may have to deal with the truth to a circumstance. Could be about stealing money. Could be about unethical behavior, dealings at a firm, at a company where you work. Could be about a family matter, an important family matter that may come up. It could be about a health situation with your body. Whatever it is, you're going to have a major breakthrough between now and maybe the first days of December. The energy feels the same. A breakthrough in figuring out who lied to you, or maybe who did not tell you the whole truth, uncovering like the veil is going to be dropped. So you're going to be able to also see and comprehend yourself better. If you are at fault, in error for anything, it's also important that we own our mistakes, okay? Because there's growth from that. We are only human beings. We all make mistakes. Be very careful not to judge yourself too harshly or anyone else. Handle everything with a lot of grace, patience. Be very, very diplomatic with everyone. Pay attention to how you use your words. If you are commenting anywhere, a picture, could be on Facebook, could be anywhere. Be careful of your choice of words. And if you notice that some people are getting easily triggered, understand it's not about you. It's about that person. They have problems, just let them be. Do not allow this person comment situations to suck you in their negativity, because it's not worth it. You are much more worth it than that. In a family circumstance, it could be that a crisis may be over, or for some families, it could be that as a result of some crisis, the family will get much, much better and stronger together. Because it is important to be honest with one another. Very often, we try to protect each other's feelings by maybe slightly misinterpreting the truth. But this time around, it feels like the other shoe is going to drop, whatever this means for you. It's going to be the ending of a saga, a situation, a completion that you are hoping for to happen. That circumstance will be over. It's going to allow you to have new beginnings. For some of you, between now and next year, you're going to end up living in a new home, in a much happier home. You're going to find yourself to be in a much happier circumstance in your life. So that could happen to you at any point between now, this August, and next August. So for some of you, you may want to mark in your calendar this time frame because it's going to speak volumes to you months and months from now. There's going to be a lot of clearing of the clutter, cleaning, putting things in boxes, putting things away. A lot is shifting because it's going to allow you to feel like you are moving, you are going somewhere, but try not to over exaggerate the circumstance. A lot of us do feel a little bit trapped. Don't contribute to that feeling. Something significant, a breakthrough is going to happen in your individual life, okay, to you as an individual. And just like that, you're going to feel like a sense of hope. It's going to give you a sense of how your life is going to look, or how great it could be. It's going to open the door to a great opportunity. Somebody may be looking at you, observing you, admiring you from far. They could be thinking of approaching you with some idea. They may be approaching you with an idea to maybe to befriend one another, to partner up, to collaborate together. Maybe they're going to give you some valuable insight. They're going to help you in some ways. Or maybe because they just admire you as a person, your beauty. They could have some sort of a dating proposal, marriage proposal. That could be the circumstance for some of you. You may be chosen in some ways, among others, to do a special project, to be highlighted in your work, in your career. Somebody may just show up just like that to give you a boost in an area of your life where you least expect it. And it's going to start to create a chain effect. One area of your life gets a boost, or one situation resolves, one circumstance ends very well, or it gets completed, and it's going to create this chain reaction where everything else gets resolved, getting things done month after month. Okay, it's going to create that chain reaction where everything is going to start to go according to the plan, or even better, you may have beautiful, wonderful surprises that you didn't plan for it. You have to understand how amazing you are, because even when you feel down, for some of you, they're telling me, it's like my heart goes out to you because this is not the best time of your life, either emotionally, financially, physically. Like, everybody has their own reasons why specifically this may not be the best time of your life. But it feels like you need to go through this. Your soul needs it, because how else are you going to understand, comprehend, absorb what are the qualities that you are meant to use right now? What are the talents, the tools that you have, okay, and how to use them? And life is going to be challenging, because it is through a challenge, through a struggle, that you discover that you are stronger than you believe. You get to utilize, you come up with ideas, you get to utilize other resources. And this also applies to our planet, to our human existence. And on the other side of the veil, in the atmosphere, in the level, in the dimension of the Akashic records, they are all gathering to observe, to help, particularly with countries like Lebanon. Beirut. And they want me to say a few words about that. And as you can see, it's like the energy is just so tense. But even though I'm standing here right in front of you, talking to you about it, I am tapping into this human emotion of pain, hurt, compassion, anger. There's just so much anger there right now. And they have a right to be, because the political circumstance, the financial situation hasn't been good. It kept declining and declining long before this pandemic, long before this explosion. And they're mentioning two elements here. They're mentioning an inside job. So they're telling me not everything was a simple accident, a simple chain reaction where something got on fire and then, boom, 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 everything else got on fire. They're telling me that it was like, when you do something on purpose, like, that if not today, someday, they're going to give you an analogy, okay? That the leg of that chair is broken, and it's only a matter of time that somebody sits there and they fall, okay? And it feels like that's the circumstance with the fertilizer. Individuals or a group of people connected to one another knew that it was only a matter of time. All they did is they speed up that accident that was about to happen anyway, according to them. Basically, going back to analogy, if you know that chair has a broken leg and whoever sits in there, they're going to fall and have an accident, you just move the chair, right? You put it in an area where there's a lot of traffic, where you know that people there are going to pass by, they're going to get tired, and they're going to want to sit there. So they're telling me that there are a few different elements here. People in Lebanon, particularly in Beirut, they have been afraid for generations. This is not just one generation. They have been afraid for generations to go against the government. They're talking about the government could be very controlling, but on the outside, it doesn't look so. So to break that fear, generational fear, this is karma healing. It's karmic. Something extreme had to happen, but also understand that human beings have free will. Okay, so they are also surprised and amazed to see the degree to how this is happening. Okay, because you still don't know the degree of a prediction, how big it's going to be until it happens. So understand, free will and karma here are taking place. They're talking about the karmic revolution here. And I never heard of this phrase before, a karmic revolution. It is connected to a different dimension where the country that today we know as Lebanon, particularly Beirut, they're talking about this other dimension, thousands and thousands of years ago, in the times of pharaohs. They had a lot of tension between different groups who lived in the country, particularly different groups who had different religions. And they could not accept one another as people who live under the same country. Okay, they saw each other as a separate group. We're Muslims, you're Christians, or we are foreigners, or we're rich and you're poor. So they had all of these different categorizations. So there was constantly this inner conflict, and peace was very, very difficult. It was only after a major flooding, hurricanes, everything got destroyed. A good portion of the city went underwater, okay, in this other dimension, thousands of years ago. And only after that, they were able to find common ground, to understand, to help one another, because after all, we are human beings. We don't need 100 names to categorize ourselves so that we divide each other. Our needs are the same. They all need a mother. They all need a father. They all need love. They all need food. So this is very much connected to a lifetime where, now free your mind here. I don't want you to have any preconception about what Atlantis was, but they're telling me just like Atlantis was very karmic, okay? This is how this is. There's an analogy here. There's a connection with what happened in Lebanon, with that connection to Atlantis. And they're saying that Atlantis, it really didn't get lost. It was rebuilt. Okay. In a way that they cannot explain it, because it's not going to make sense to our human brain. Or to our logic, because Atlantis exists still within us. Every light worker carries a piece of that Atlantic life experience. This is going to bring forth emotions, trauma that you don't know that you have, suppressed emotions, suppressed fears and phobias. They're talking how some of us have a phobia of water. You may have a phobia of being poor. You may have a phobia of being left homeless. You may have a phobia of or fear of being divorced, the stigma, oh my God, divorce. And it is time. This is going to be some sort of a breakthrough. Either you are going to come to a aha moment, oh my God, I didn't realize that I have this fear or this problem. Or if you do realize that, you're going to find a solution, a breakthrough. There is nothing that you cannot achieve in this human existence. Because when your soul was created, at the very moment of the inception of your soul, your mother and father was God. You are created from the same material that the star, the cosmos, planets, the energy, all the energy in between is created. Therefore, when you have this divine nature to you, and you also have your human nature, these two are blended in. Okay, and it means that you do have the ability to create your life according to your needs and your desires. It is only the law of manifestation. And I may be teaching a course about how to use the law of manifestation in your life. Okay, they're telling me right now in front of your life that I'm going to be putting together something in the future, like a workshop where all of us are going to be working together as a group. We're going to do practice sessions, and they are going to reveal to you important secrets that these are not the secrets that you think, books that you have written there. These are going to be different. So ask me about that in the future, or if you are interested for something like that, let me know. It's not a coincidence why the Akashic Records are bringing this out now. You have, everybody gets inspired by something. You have people who motivate you. You may have your idols. You may have people that you know in your family. You may have friends. You all have a picture, a vision in your mind. Where do you aspire to go with your life, or how high in life would you like to go? And you don't always feel connected. There's going to be a breakthrough. You are now going to start connected to a vision. You're going to start connected to something deeply meaningful, to a purpose. But you're going to connect in a way that you did not know that could be possible. It's going to be like another form of rebirth, another form of rebirth. You're going to feel like you can make everything happen. You're going to feel like everything is on your side. And even if it isn't, you're going to make it work somehow. You're going to make up your mind that you had enough, or you may be making up your mind that this is what you want to do and that's it. You may be making up your mind that I want out of this house, I want out of this circumstance, of this relationship, and that's it. You are going to be making up your mind that I want to be happy, okay, and I'm not going to allow anyone upset me to my very core. They're also talking about groups of people coming together. Many of you are going to have laughter with family, with friends. I get a sense of a lot of people cooking out, like a barbecue or a cookout. It's like last chance to enjoy this summer. Opening up to one another about how difficult it is with your bills, other problems that you may be having with finances. And do not be surprised if suddenly somebody decides to step in and help you in some ways. Help is also when they give you emotional or moral support. Or even with you, don't be surprised if you just like that, you step in and you decide to help someone with a little something, a shoulder to cry on. A shoulder to cry on. They want me to go back to talk to you about your body and your health, because there's going to be this global awareness about eating properly, eating pure. Not only eating and providing for yourself, but also being aware of other people who maybe cannot afford good quality food, or just pure water. I get a sense of your spine, and they're telling me that there's a lot of angels, spirit guides, a lot of energetic beings, light beings that are working with you personally at an individual level to balance your chakras. And that's why prior to this, you have been feeling a little bit tired, frustrated, sluggish, sleep issues, headaches maybe, or some aches and pains. Okay, so now you're going to notice a boost, a change for the better, or some sort of a good news when it comes to your health. Or if you did not know exactly what the diagnosis was, the prognosis was, maybe something wasn't clear about your health, now it's going to be clear. Pay attention to your toes. I keep getting time and time over, working on your feet, your legs. And I would not be surprised if people who had some issues with toes, feet, and legs, they are going to come back to some degree, but then it's going to get better. I'm shown the lungs, I'm shown the spine, as I said. Energy moving them, that's the Kundalini way of traveling, working to open up those chakras, and trust. All of these work on your body to work with your health is going to help you to redirect your trust to where it needs to be. If your trust should be redirected to trust in yourself, trust in your star, trust in your destiny, that's what's going to happen. If your trust needs to be redirected to not to trust somebody, a circumstance because it's deceiving you, or to trust somebody because you are always so tense and so in guard and they are worthy of your trust, this is what's going to happen for each and every one of us to some degree. These trust issues over time have closed the door of our hearts a little bit. We all dealt with some circumstance where we got betrayed, we got cheated, people stole from us, could have been in a relationship, people took something from us. Okay, so we did not trust. There's always some residue of that feeling that is always left. It doesn't have to be a tragedy of your life, okay? But there's always a residue of that feeling that has contributed to shutting the door a little bit. And just like that, a circumstance or a person may show up, okay, to help you to push that door because you have done a lot of work, okay? The door is almost open. All we have to do is push it open. And for some of you, this is going to make better sense to you in a love-related sense within a marriage or a relationship that you have, or because for some of you, you are going to meet somebody who in some ways is going to sweep you off your feet, I don't have a sense that this is going to necessarily be a sexual relationship from the beginning. This could be even an attraction or a compliment or even platonic at first. So for some of you, it could be like a very slow beginning that is going to grow to something steadier and stronger. But this time around, you know yourself better. You know what works for you. You know what you want, and you know what you like, and you know what you dislike. So trust that this whole process is going to have a purpose, and you are going to discover that purpose in due time. A lot of us are not supposed to discover it just yet, because it's not going to sink in, okay, in our comprehension. So give yourself time. Now, speaking about time, you may be dealing with time sensitive circumstances, time sensitive materials, time sensitive paperwork. So pay attention here. Pay attention to, don't ignore anything that seems to be time sensitive, or something happens and you have to act immediately, like jump on it. That's what they're saying, and they're giving me a sense of some sort of a surprise, or it's a good thing that this is happening, not necessarily of a negative surprise, in the sense that jump on it and you're going to resolve it, or jump on it and grab that opportunity. Okay. So that was the highlights for the mid-month of August 2020. And I want me to go back and leave this a little bit here, because they're telling me a few people are commenting on it. And thank you to Abstract Wellness. Thank you for your donation, and thank you for booking this service and giving me a review. As I said, you can always email me if you'd like to know more. Okay. Okay, let me know if anyone wants to ask a question, make a comment, wants to know more about services, or you are interested in learning anything from me in a form of a workshop. I'm told that right now this painting, this picture is connecting to someone who lost their mother very recently. And it feels like they're trying to bring to you their condolences. It's like the painting is speaking to me. So whoever you are, please leave me a comment. It's important for me that you confirm that you are also connecting with me, or with the painting, or with the message. And it's funny because now they're saying somebody is afraid of dental work. Okay, so look at it. Look at it. Focus right here in the center, and imagine this. Imagine this with the eye of your mind moving around. You know, spinning around. So it would be nice for me and my viewers to know if there is someone specifically who is afraid of dental work. It's going to help you to rediscover your roots, to make you feel grounded. Oh, somebody's commenting. It's a very difficult name for me to say. Srefidensi Sranang. That's me. Okay. Thank you for confirming. Abstract Wellness, you're a friend of the dentist. Okay. You may want to make a copy of this picture of in your phone and maybe look at it before you go to the dentist. It's going to help with your fears. Okay, it's going to help you with your fears when you know that you're going to see your dentist. Sabina Malika is saying me, so she's also confirming. Right now, it's connecting to one of my viewers. And understand, this is going to do wonders whether you are watching this live or the replay of it. You are still going to be able to connect. So, Michelle, if you are procrastinating again, spend like 5 minutes with this in some sort of a meditative state. Okay? So, it's going to help you with your procrastination. So serious dental work coming up. This is going to help you to connect to your sacred feminine power. Okay, and your sacred feminine power is going to help you to deal with your fears or your hesitation. Because in your case, Maggie, it's more of a hesitation than a fear, because you do have some serious dental work. And I'm showing the right side. Okay, I don't know if this makes sense to you, but the right side has some serious problems. Oh, I see. There's a lot of people telling me that they are afraid of the dentist or dental work. My condolences. Surfing Denzel lost his or her mother. I don't know your gender. Sorry, last year. Rosa Maria, your medical problem with your legs and knee, do some gentle movement to help the blood circulate. Gentle exercise, gentle movements, and that's going to make a whole lot of difference. Okay, and I am told particularly in the first part of the day. The first part of the day, maybe you can do some very simple gentle exercises with your legs. So the journey, you have to specify to me, what does it mean, will I make it to Egypt? Are you planning on traveling there, moving there? And whatever the case is, I have a sense like 2 more months. I don't know what that means for you, but I have a sense like 2 more months. That's what I keep hearing. Because the feminine is the sacred feminine energy. It's connecting to your feminine organs. It's going to help you to clear out of the way energies from your uterus, because that's how you are connecting to it. So it has a different effect on everybody. I'm just answering to a question from Dimple's Star. It made me cry at first. Like I was so intensely just focused on this painting. I lost time. Like when I was painting this, time did not exist. I wanted to cry at some point. Then I felt this deep release. And I just felt like someone was around me, loving me. And I just felt so connected to my sexual power. I felt like a water fountain just exploded open. That's how I felt when I painted this. Honestly, guys, it felt like the cosmos was having an orgasm. Like an that's how it felt. Oh, Jerusha, she's greeting me from the Philippines, I guess. Phils, I don't know if that's Philippines or another country, but hi. Okay. All right. So, Rosa Maria, again, in this YouTube channel, there's a button that says playlist, video. Go to the one that says community tab. It's already posted there 3 times. Okay, so that makes it easier for those of you who want to download it in your cell phone or in your computer. Again, allow me to repeat again, I love arts. I am not a painter. The purpose of this is not because the technique is so advanced. To me, it feels like a child painted it. Okay, it's not an advanced technique, but it is the feeling that it conveys because it is a channeled uh, painting. And honestly, when I painted it, I could not figure out what is it that they wanted me to put in the center. I changed it many times over. It was purple. It was, the center of a real rose. I don't know what's the proper term of it in English. It has the center of it is yellow. Like I painted it over red, black. Like I changed it so much until I came to this, and it just made sense. It felt like that's where the root is. That's where the center is. That's where the focus is. It felt like it belonged. Uh, there. So I see a comment here from somebody in the chat. I cannot possibly remember everything or everyone, but if you feel that it's connecting to the both of you, then trust that feeling. And right now it's helping somebody who's trying to figure out their purpose. Either their purpose with a career choice or with a business, something they want to do on the side, maybe as a business or as a hobby. It's also going to evoke your artistic expression. Everybody has some sort of an artistic expression, your ability to tell a story. Okay, through a dance, through singing, maybe you sing in the shower, arts and crafts, with the way how you put together your outfit. There's always something, whether you're a man or a woman. So it's helping some of you to have that emotional release through something that you create. Somebody who is watching this picture right now is benefiting from the healing powers of it, because it feels like you're going to make up your mind about becoming a life coach. You have been contemplating about it. You know that this is the direction for you because it feels very familiar for you, but you have been asking to have confirmation from the universe. Okay, if this is you, please do let me know. This is the confirmation that you have been seeking to be a life coach. Okay. So as I said, guys, it's emotional release. Somebody's commenting that it's making them cry. For me, it was a beautiful sense of crying, like a beautiful release. I literally felt like something in my heart just exploded, like Niagara Falls. That's how it felt. I don't want to make too many people emotional. Oh, perfect. So Maggie's saying she got the message that there is no timetable. Allow yourself to float and to heal. So Jean is feeling very sad. Maybe that sadness needs to come forward. Okay, if you also have to be in touch with your sadness. And that's the emotional release that maybe you need. Jean, for you specifically, they're telling me that sadness is connected to a form of grief. It's not just being sad. It's trying to heal a very, very old grief. Who is it that you lost in your life? Like, do you see what effect it is having in different people? Like Rosa Maria says, it's peaceful. Who is trying to quit smoking? Or maybe you were a smoker, because even though you may quit smoking, the energy of it may still be there, affecting your body in some ways or affecting your energy. But right now is connected to somebody who is a former smoker or is trying to smoke. And breathe, guys. When you look at it, breathe a little bit. Like I forgot to breathe for a moment. Deep breaths. Okay, let's close our eyes together. We're going to breathe in with the nose and we're going to breathe out with the mouth. Imagine like you are breathing in white divine light, and when you breathe out, imagine like you are breathing out all of that smoke. Okay, breathe in, out. If this breathing technique helps you, continue to do that on your own time. Okay, it's time for me to go because I had some incense burning and we just got done. So it feels like we're okay over here. We're going to end right here on it right now. Please like, share, subscribe. You can always leave me a comment when you watch the replay of it right here in the comment section down here below. Remember, when you subscribe, remember to turn on the notification bell. You may also choose to join the membership program. It's very affordable. It has different tiers and it provides you with additional videos that you are not going to be able to find anywhere else on YouTube. So again, allow me to remind you my brand new service, connecting you to the master that you are, to help to integrate or disintegrate this master that you are in your life, whatever serves its purpose right now. Okay, like, share, subscribe, join the membership program, turn on the notification bell. amalightworker@gmail.com, www.amalightworker.com. Thank you again. Okay, thank you, Small Wildflowers. Have a good night. Rosa Maria, thank you so much. I enjoy doing these live streams for you, Abstract Wellness. Thank you so very much. Dimples, Jean, Maggie, Rebecca, Jerusha, The Journey. Okay, have a good night. I'll talk to you soon.